Okay, I am now live. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to this very short stream and update regarding to the Teletubbies show. And the stream is going to be myself going through the episode list for the show, so you guys will get a glance of how many episodes there will be for this show. So I'm gonna wait until it gets to. All right, it's already 2 o'clock. So I'm not gonna sit around and wait because I do want to get the stream started. So I'll go ahead and start, and I will check back every once in a while to see if anyone had showed up. This isn't a backup channel, Sailor V. This is one of my side channels. This isn't like a major channel or anything. It's just one of my side channels. That's only if you're interested into the stuff. Like, if you don't like Teletubbies, then I don't know why you will show up to here. But this is a Teletubbies channel, so if you don't like this franchise, then I don't know why you're here. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. All right, so here is the Google Docs document for the Teletubbies show. So the Teletubbies show will have 26 episodes in total. So just let you guys know on that for those who are interested in the channel. All right, so the first episode, which I have already talked about in my past updates, I'll go ahead and briefly go through this one last time, and then the other episodes listed here are stuff that you guys may have not heard of because I have not talked about them. But very briefly, episode 1 is going to be titled Clocks. A voice trumpet makes the sound of a rooster to wake up the Teletubbies at the crack of dawn. The Teletubbies watch the Hickory Dickory Dock nursery rhyme through their television tummies. A clock appears in Teletubby Land, and when Tinky Winky turns to hands, it affects the time of day. The magic windmill spins, and the Teletubbies watch a magical barn appear in front of their very eyes before it's time for Tubby recap at the end of the day. All right, so again, that's your brief rundown of the first episode for the Teletubbies show. All right, so moving on to episode 2. This is titled Toastcapades. The synopsis is that the Teletubbies gather at the table for some Tubby toast. The Teletubbies then watch a chef bake a delicious cake. The Teletubbies play with their favorite things outside before it's time for Tubby recap. So yeah, for those who are new, who don't know what Tubby recap is, this is my version of the Tubby bye bye at the end of every episode, where in Tubby recap, it will basically reflect the events that happened in the episode, similar to the gazebo from In the Night Garden, where at the ending of every episode of In the Night Garden, it will show the gazebo, and it will show like a miniature story of the events that happened in that episode. So that's what Tubby recap is going to be on. All right, so episode 3 is going to be titled Magic. So Dipsy enters the home hill and decides to give his hat to Nunu. The Teletubbies watch a magician perform some magic tricks. Magician's hat appears, and Dipsy performs a magic show for the Teletubbies. The Teletubbies dance the jumping dance before it's time for Tubby recap. So yes, the jumping dance is going to be one out of either 4 or 5 Tubby dances I'll be recreating for the Teletubbies show. Now, these are the only events that will be stuff from the original series, while everything else will be my own original stuff, such as the magical events, the segments for the episodes, and all that stuff. All right, so episode 4 is Rainy Days. Synopsis of the Teletubbies watch the clouds roll by in the sky. The Teletubbies learn different types of clouds. The Teletubbies are outside playing when it begins to rain. The magic windmill spins, and the Teletubbies watch a tightrope walker before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read episode 5, and then I will check back at the live chat to see if you guys have anything to add. All right, so episode 5 is acapella. Lala listens to a voice trumpet sing a doo-wop song. The Teletubbies watch a group of acapella singers. Poe wants Lala to sing for her, so she comes up with a special song. The Magic Windmill brings in a barbershop quartet before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so those are the first 5 episodes. All right, I will now head back over to the live chat. Oh, all right, you're fine with okay. All right, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, so episode 6 is Ballot. Poe dances inside the Tubbytronic Superdome with the skirt as a voice trumpet plays waltz music. The Teletubbies watch a dancing ballerina. Lala and Poe dances together with the skirt before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so episode 7 is Bike Riding. Lala plays with her magic ball inside until Nunu decides to tidy up. The Teletubbies watch a group of kids riding their bicycles. A tricycle appears, and Poe rides it across Teletubby Land. The Teletubbies dance the Falling Down dance before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so the Falling Down dance is going to be another dance I'll be recreating for the Teletubbies show. All right, episode 8, Me and My Shadow. Tinky Winky and Poe come from behind the hills to say hello. The Teletubbies watch a dog play with its shadow. A spotlight appears, and Tinky Winky and Poe have fun casting shadows of themselves. The Teletubbies watch a stickman shadow play before Tubby recap. All right, so we have episode 9, Dreams. The Teletubbies are outside having a Tubby custard picnic. The Teletubbies watch a sleeping boy dreaming of sheep. It's nighttime in Teletubby Land, and the Teletubbies are having Tubby dreams. The Teletubbies dance the stepping and stomping dance before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, episode 10, Friendly Greetings. The Teletubbies listens to 2 voice trumpets saying hello and goodbye to one another. The Teletubbies watch a bustling neighborhood greeting each other. Dempsey goes around Teletubby Land greeting everyone before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, episode 11, Step It Up. A flight of stairs appears, and the Teletubbies each have a special way of going up. The Teletubbies watch a man go up and down an escalator at a shopping mall. The Nunu tidies up Tinky Winky's bag while he's asleep. The Teletubbies watch 3 planes fly by before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so we have episode 12, Shapes Triangle. Tinky Winky listens to a voice trumpet say triangle. The Teletubbies watch a video on triangle-shaped objects. It's time for Tubby Toast, and the Tubby Toaster makes triangle-shaped toast for the Teletubbies. The Teletubbies dance the tiptoe dance before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so we have episode 13, Bridge Crossing. Dempsey and Poe play on the controls. The Teletubbies watch a video of a boat crossing a bridge. A bridge appears, and the Teletubbies must figure a way to cross it before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, so episode 14, Tongue Twisters. Poe makes a bowl of Tubby custard until she spills it on the floor when getting to the table. Luckily, Nunu comes to her aid to clean it up. The Teletubbies watch a video on 2 famous tongue twisters. Inside the Tubbytronic Superdome, the Teletubbies listen to a voice trumpet recite Peter Piper and find it rather difficult. The Magic Windmill brings in a friendly snowman before it's time for Tubby recap. Our episode 15, Statues. The Teletubbies play a game of freeze tag. The Teletubbies watch a video of a statue being built. The Teletubbies go out for a walk when they spot 4 statues of themselves. The Teletubbies dance the rounded round dance before it's time for Tubby recap. All right, I'll go ahead and stop here, and I'll check back at the live chat again. All right, the live chat is pretty dead today, but that's understandable since it is a Friday, not like a weekend. All right, so episode 16, Bagpipes. Lala plays on the controls inside the Tubbytronic Superdome. The Teletubbies watch a video of Mies playing Scarborough Fair on bagpipes. And yes, as the TV event describes, I will be finding a YouTube video of the Wheat Music song Scarborough Fair, but it's going to be on bagpipes. A bagpipe appears in Teletubby Land, and Dipsy plays a lovely tune before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, episode 17, Elephants. Poe listens to a voice trumpet make the sound of an elephant. The Teletubbies watch a video of elephants. Poe pretends to be an elephant all across Teletubby Land. The Teletubbies watch the Magic Barn before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, episode 18, Making Origami. Inside the Tubbytronic Superdome, Tinky Winky and Lala go up and down the slide. The Teletubbies watch a video of origami. A pair of scissors and a piece of paper appears, and Tinky Winky uses them to make something crafty for Poe before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, episode 19, This Little Pig. Lala and Poe listen to a voice trumpet recite the nursery rhyme, This Little Pig. The Teletubbies watch a video on This Little Pig. A pig appears in Teletubby Land, and Lala and Poe plays This Little Pig with it. The barbershop quartet enters the scene before it's time for Tubby Recap. Our episode 20, Shapes Square. Dipsy dances outside with his hat. The Teletubbies watch a video about square-shaped objects. The Teletubbies get together and form a square. The Teletubbies dance the falling down dance before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, so we have episode 21, Specs. The Teletubbies enter the Tubbytronic Superdome and decide to have a rest. The magic windmill spins, and the Teletubbies watch a video of a guy trying on a pair. Excuse me. The magic windmill spins, and the Teletubbies watch a video of a guy trying on a pair of specs. A pair of specs appear, and Tinky Winky and Poe try them on before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, episode 22, Tubby Aerobics. It was time for the Teletubbies to do their exercises with a voice trumpet. The Teletubbies watch a group of fitness goers doing exercises. The Teletubbies go out for a run. The Teletubbies watch the three planes before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, so we have the last 4 episodes. All right, so we have episode 23, Where's My Hat? Dipsy and Tinky Winky have a friendly chase with the Nunu inside the Tubbytronic Superdome. The Teletubbies watch a video on different types of hats. Dipsy loses his hat and asks for help. The Teletubbies dance the jumping dance before it's time for Tubby Recap. All right, episode 24, Washing Up. Lala and Poe have Tubby Toast together inside the Tubbytronic Superdome. The Teletubbies watch a person washing up. A bathtub appears in Teletubby Land when the Teletubbies become dirty before Tubby Recap. All right, so we have episode 25, The Runaway Scooter. Poe goes zooming by on her scooter. The Teletubbies watch a video of an electric scooter. Poe goes on a chase for a scooter when it runs away. The Teletubbies watch the Magic Snowman before it's time for Tubby Recap. And we have the final episode for the Teletubbies Show, Rocket. The Teletubbies listen to a voice trumpet make the sound of a rocket ship. Excuse me. The Teletubbies watch a rocket ship blasting off into space. A rocket ship appears, and the Teletubbies go on a galactic trip before Tubby Recap. And yeah, that's it, everyone. These are all of the 26 episodes that will be featured on the Teletubbies Show. So you can take a look at the episode list yourself in the description of my Teletubbies Show related videos, or you can go to the About page and you'll find the link to the Google Docs of the episode list. And yeah, that's really all I have for the stream for today. Thank you all for coming. Well, not really, because there's only one person who showed up, but I just wanted to stream this anyways because I thought it would be interesting. So if you guys have not showed up to the stream, you can always watch the VOD after it's over. And yeah, so that's all I have for today. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you guys again next time. Later, folks.